All right, a local club is taking us back in time by sharing their love for a piece of car history.
So Cody's Caravan pulled up to get some more details on these sweet rides. Hey, Code.
They are so sweet. They're talking me into this, Courtney. They're talking me into this. Somebody hide the TV remote from my wife so she can't see this. Okay, Kevin, you're the one that invited me out here.
That's sure.
What are we going to do today?
We're going to take a drive down to Sacramento State.
Yes, finally. I'm getting an A at Sac State.
You going to ride in the car, or are we going to drag you along the back?
A little bit of both. A little bit of both. Well, I appreciate the invite. This is so cool. How did you get into this?
My uncle talked me into it. I was in the boat racing, and he finally said, hey, you should get in Model A's. And for 30 years, he kept pestering me, and finally I sold the boat and got into Model A's, and then more.
And then if you get into Model A's, the first thing you must do is get Les's book. You have to get Les's book. This is the actual Bible for building Model A's, and you wrote this because there was nothing else out there.
It was frustrating trying to work on one and know what to get and what it was called. And so, I tell you what was interesting in all this is that I found out that people on the East Coast call things different than people on the West Coast.
Oh, okay.
So it really made it difficult to do any work on it. So I says, I got to bring all of this together in one book. And I really think this book is what has held the Model A people together, because now they can work on their cars. And the young people coming up, that we try to encourage them to get into Model A's. And actually our national club puts out a it's a $2,500 grant to work on their cars. And so this year we've got 18 young people in their teens primarily that are into Model A's, and we support them fully by offering grants of up to $2,500 every year. Nice. So I think we have 18 or 19 young people that we've issued grants to, and to help with the hobby. So we're actively working on trying to get younger people involved in the Model A.
Keep it going. Keep it going. One thing that I learned coming out here is that you can work on these. There's parts. Oh, yeah. There's all the parts you need are out there.
There are probably somewhere around 70 Model A parts houses around the country. And so that really adds to the life of the car because a lot of the older cars don't have access to the parts like we have for the Model A.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that is cool. That is very cool. What kind of reaction do you get when you're driving a Model A down the road?
The first reaction is you always see an iPhone pointed towards you.
Yeah.
And if you're trying to change lanes, you can't change lanes because they're blocking your way because they got their iPhone pointed towards you. So.
I have that same story in the Caravan. People do that. They pull around me, and I'm like, ah!
And they're the only car that people want you to honk the horn because it goes auga.
We will test that out. Okay, we're going to hit the road coming up, but we're going to show you off all these beautiful cars coming up in the next segment. These things are gorgeous, and it's a hobby that you can get into kind of on a low rate. This is the way to go if you're thinking about maybe getting into classic cars, apparently.
Well, wait a minute.
They're sucking me into this, guys. They're sucking me into it.
By the way, Cody, I
got a hoodie now. All I need is a car.
I had one question and he answered it. My question was, do the horns go auga?
They go iuga.
Can't wait to see that. All right, thank you, Cody.
And Cody's Caravan, just checking underneath the hood here, checking the oil, just making sure we're ready to go as we take off down the road. Here's a fun fact for you guys. See if you can guess how many colors the Model A came in.
Oh.
How many colors? How many colors do you think that you could get a Model A in when it first came out?
I feel like I only see them in the movies in black, though.
But I feel like they probably had a white and like a brown.
One?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what if I told you they came in 35 colors?
You're making that up.
35. Really? Yeah, but the paint they used would turn, so most of them turned like, the same, black after a while, but it came in 35.
I didn't think we even had 35 colors.
I was going to say, I don't think Toyota has 35 colors now.
Nope.
Thank you, Code.
Are we sure that's Cody right there?
I didn't. I kind of
Okay.
Yeah,
and the
That's gotta be
shoes.
Cody.
Yeah,
The little dead bug legs.
exactly.
Welcome back, Cody's Caravan. This morning we're with the Capital A's Car Club.
Yes, correct.
Model A Ford Car Club.
Yes, correct. We're one of the local clubs that belong to the National Club, the Model A Ford Club of America.
Okay. Paul used to work with us at the station.
Yep.
Yeah, he fixed everything. This guy's amazing. Okay, let's talk these cars.
Okay.
Well, what got you sucked into these?
Oh, actually, it was an episode of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood because Fred Rogers drove a 29 Ford Model A, and I just was hooked.
I should have known
Yeah,
that. I should have known that. Okay, let's break these down.
So
What you
let's
got
start
right here?
Let's start here. This is an early 1929 Ford Model A. By the way, the Ford Model A was made 4 years. Essentially, the 28 and 29 was basically the same.
Okay.
And the 30 and 31 is basically the same. So 28, 29s would have been the same, although most of the early 28 cars had these fluted headlight lenses kind of thing. That's kind of a easy way to tell. But this 29 Roadster pickup, and they call it a Roadster because there's no sides, the doors, there's no windows on the sides or whatever.
okay.
You're kind of out in the open. You could take the top down, get some air. This is kind of the exact opposite of this car. Now, this is the car we looked at earlier, the 1931 Ford Model A four-door sedan. This was almost luxury. I mean, for a Ford anyway. This is a luxury car. It's a very smooth car. It's a little heavier. The Roadsters are light, okay? The sedans are heavier. So you get a smoother ride. You can get, the family goes in this thing. You've got plenty of seats, plenty of room. The dog, the dog doesn't have to ride on the, side.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can get away with that now.
Real quick before we move on, we've got the hood open here so we can see the engine. So this is a 4-cylinder?
Yeah, it's a 4-cylinder, basically 201 cubic inch inline 4 flathead, which means the valves are not located on the top above the pistons like today's cars. They're down on the sides.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, let's keep moving on. This one's got a story, though. This one's got a story.
Yeah, this one has a huge story. And what is really interesting about this is a very early car. This is one of the early 28s. This car is called a special coupe. This was Henry Ford's favorite body style. So what's interesting about this, it's a coupe, so it's not 4 seats. But if you notice the top of this car, the top material wraps all the way around the back. Kind of like what we would call today like a cabriolet or something real fancy, But Henry Ford thought this was a very luxurious, very elegant looking body style, at least for the day. And since this being an early car, it's got the fluted headlights and stuff. But there's also something really interesting, too, about the difference between 28, 29s, at least like in the coupes, is an interesting body line right behind the hood. It gives it kind of a carriage look.
Yeah. I was thinking that.
Yeah.
I was looking at it. It kind of looks like a carriage.
Right. Versus the 4-doors that have the smooth sides, this has that line right there that separates where the engine compartment stops and the passenger compartment begins.
Well, now that I know all this stuff, it's time to go for a ride.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
Next segment, we're going to hit the road with these things, and they're going to take me back to college. We're going to end up in Sac State this morning in these models. All right, back to you guys in the studio.
Cody, don't you have a
I'm
child?
going to get an A today at Sac State. What's that?
Don't you have a child at Sac State? I'm hoping you pull up and hit the Auga, and they're standing right there in the parking lot.
Ari warned Colin. I asked him. He says, "Yeah, I'm not on campus today."
Oh,
Too bad.
that would have been fun. All right, thanks, Cody.
There's a local club sharing its love of vintage cars with the community, and with one, Mr. Cody Stark today.
That's right, Cody's Caravan is in Folsom, and they're getting ready to take a ride in a Ford Model A.
Yes, we are, John. Yes, we are. This is my friend Al. Al's going to show us how to
Hi,
do
Mr.
it.
Al.
First thing, it says 89, 127. How many times has that rolled over?
More than once.
Okay, show them how you start this.
All right, it's a bit of a procedure, but
Okay.
once you get used to it, first thing we want to do is retard the spark,
Okay.
because the spark to the engine has to be exactly right. So we want to retard it to start. Then we want to turn on the fuel. There's a fuel valve down below, because this is your gas tank right here. And then we're going to release the emergency brake, turn on the key, and then we have a starter button.
Okay.
We'll pull the choke out.
Pull the choke out. There, we're ready to go.
We're off.
She's
Okay.
purring like a kitten.
We'll,
Let's do this.
We'll adjust the spark down,
Okay.
and we're off.
And we're off. Okay. Okay, guys, we've got the Caravan in front of us. We got this camera in here, and we're just going to roll down the road. So, Al, we're going to go to Sac State.
Correct.
I didn't do very good in college. If I show up in a Model A, does that mean I get an A in college?
You're going to be in an A, so they should give you an A. I go along with
They
that.
totally should. They totally should. Okay, what is it that got you into this hobby?
Very quickly, this car we bought from my mother and father because they had dated in a Model A in high school. And my sister and I purchased this car to give to them for being good parents. After they passed, they lived in Pennsylvania. So then after they passed, I brought the car back out to California, and I've been involved in the hobby ever since. So that was 2013 when I brought the car back here. The fun story was we bought the car for them, and my dad being a sort of a stubborn fellow, I was going to ship the car back to Pennsylvania for them, and they said, no, I think we'll drive it. So you got an 80-year-old car with two 75-year-old people heading out for 3,000 miles unknown.
Wow, are you serious?
I'm dead serious.
I love it. I love it. Okay, one of the things I've noticed is that when you're in a car like this, people look at you.
Oh, they do.
They look at you.
Wave all the time. So
This is so fun. It's kind of smooth.
actually, it's amazing because the beginnings of the Model A are very much similar to cars today. You can still drive it on the streets, drive it on the freeway, as opposed to, say, a Model T, which is the precursor to this car, built for 20 years, but it's only got a 20 horsepower motor, it's only got a 2-speed transmission, so they're really not driver friendly, if you will. Where these, you get a 3-speed transmission, you got a 40, 50 horsepower motor, so I take it on the freeway and we just go where we want to go.
Go where you want to go. All right, we're heading to Sac State, guys. Back to you in the studio.
Cody.
This is so fun.
Possibly dumb question, but is it comfortable to sit in?
It is very comfortable.
Oh, okay.
The seats
Okay.
are unbelievably comfortable.
I was wondering, I figured they'd either be like a couch or plywood.
Give him a honk real quick. All right, back to you guys.
That was it.
Thanks, Code.
Thanks, Cody. Oh my gosh.
So this is the shot, the
Driving
backwards
in my
cam
car.
of Cody's Caravan, aimed at the Model A that Cody is riding on their way to Sac State.
They are, as producer Katie put it, whipping it down the highway.
I don't know if it's a fast car. I don't know how fast a Model A can go these days.
This is the Tracy Chapman song, Old Car.
It's pretty doggone cool.
I am shocked it can go on the freeway.
I know.
And I'm curious how fast they're going. Apparently they got someone to their passenger side who wants to ride right next to them.
Exactly. Cody's Caravan is not on our GPS tracker because I can track our station vehicle speeds
Yeah.
and then like gauge it off of that. That's
It's
hilarious.
Moving at Grasshoppian speeds.
Oh, wait.
Oh, we have
No,
it?
I do. Hold on. Okay.
Driving in my car.
Looks like. Oh, they took the speed off.
Can't.
No.
Well, they're pulling away from the Model A anyway.
This is great. All
By
right.
the way, me behind that car, I'd be so mad.
I mean, but wouldn't you know better than to ride behind a Model A on the
Of
freeway?
course, I would never be in the slow lane.
There-
too,
yeah,
so there's
that's
that.
true too. That's true. All right, we'll catch up with Cody when he gets to Sac State.